This is Jonathan Agger, 5th Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Caroline Dubois here in Bournemouth. Your last fight of the year, your first year as a pro. Just how's it been for you this year?
It's been an experience, and I've enjoyed every minute of it, to be honest with you. It's been an experience of getting in the ring and fighting under the lights, the whole fight week atmosphere, and I've enjoyed it, and I can't wait. I've enjoyed it, but I'm happy to rest. You know, I'm so excited for just to be over this year, and I just want to rest. Really have 2 weeks off, no training, just chilling and going out, seeing a few things, doing a few things, and then start really strong next year, because next year is going to be stepping up. You know.
Who finds it harder to stay out of the gym, you or Daniel?
That's a tough one. I don't know. Who finds it hard to stay out there? I feel like I have to go back to the gym because I have to train, or else I'll blow up too much, and I need to always be running more urgently than when he has to keep running. So I feel like out of necessity, I have to be in the gym more than him. Whereas it's more of a lifestyle for him. He eats the same when he's on camp or when he's out of camp. It's more of a lifestyle for him. He's made that, so I don't know.
What's been sort of your highlight of your year so far as a professional? Was it being on the Shields Marshall card? Was it the debut? What was it?
I'd say I'd have two moments. The one in Bournemouth before, when it was nice and hot, was very nice, and the Shields Marshall will always be very hard to top, I think. Until I'm headlining myself, I think that will be number one for a long time.
And how's Caroline Dubois changed from her debut to where we are now? Do you think you've changed at all?
Yeah, I think so. I've matured in the boxing sense. On my pro debut, I kind of went into autopilot and was amateur again. But ever since then, I've matured, and I've really learned and become a student of the game. You know, my favourite fight is Shakur Stevenson, Errol Spence. They break people down. It's not always about knocking people out. And if you gonna do it, you have to make it happen. You have to break them down properly, not just hope that you're gonna hit them with a great shot.
And providing Saturday night goes as you expect it to go, what does 2023 look like?
A big year of stepping up and hopefully titles. You know, big titles, and the biggest one, you know, the golden ticket, a lovely world title chance. It'd be nice.
It's a quick few questions to ask you. Did you see Ebanie Bridges fight on the weekend? And if so, what did you make of it?
She was very impressive. She carries herself in the ring with, you know, she's an athlete, a true athlete, and she showed that on the night. You know, I was impressed by her skills and her fitness. You know, that tells you how hard she's been working in the gym. You know, she was non-stop all night. I think she damaged her hand, and she kept pushing through. So that's amazing show of her character and her ability, and she's entertaining, and that's what the sports need.
And two more questions to ask you. There's talk of potentially a fight between your good friend Clarissa Shields and Natasha Jonas. Would you like to see that fight?
I'd love to see it, and I know both girls would want that fight. Clarissa Shields wants a world title. I think she wants to get her belts back at 154. Natasha, she wants a big money fights, and she's been chasing them after the Katie Taylor fight. She wants maybe a rematch with Katie, and a big fight with Clarissa Shields would be nice as well. So they both want the big fights, and that's what the sport's all about. We'd love to see it, and I love to see it.
Finally, it's been a great year for your brother, obviously winning the WBA regular title, then defending it. He's been ordered to face Oleksandr Usyk. What do you make of that fight, and what was your reaction when you heard that?
I think the WBA, that's what they do. You know, they make fights happen. Daniel's got the belts, one of the belts, and Usyk has got the majority of all the others. So I don't know if it's going to happen, because Frank Warren is obviously, he wants Tyson Fury to fight Usyk, and Usyk has been vocal that he wants to fight Tyson Fury, move back down, and that's what I see him wanting to do, only the big money fights with Tyson Fury, AJ, people like that, you know. Daniel, it will be a great fight. I see it being up to grabs, whoever wins it, and I think Daniel's got the ability. People underestimate his ability, but I see it every day in the gym. I know how good he is. So he's there now. Whether he's fighting it this year or next year, he's in the mix with these big boys, and he's able to handle himself.
All right, Caroline, appreciate your time, and have a good Christmas if I don't see you before then.
Thank you, I appreciate it.